Welcome back, Step listeners. Thank you guys for staying stuck with us. If you guys been enjoying being stuck, make sure you like, comment, subscribe whenever you get done with this video. As per usual, we have our host today, Tim Hunsaker.
What's up, guys?
Our co-host, Eric Hunter.
Glug, glug, glug.
Okay. I guess he's Glub Hunter. Fine today. And the co-host, Nassim Johnson. Hey guys, how are you doing? What we got? What we got today? 1 second.
So today's topic is going to be, while in the military, what's the most creative way you've seen someone avoid work?
Which I think is interesting. We've been talking about this shit in a very roundabout manner through other topics. So
Really?
I'm curious to see what we got today. I'm very curious.
I mean, the big one for me that I've seen, not really done myself, is, of course, the classic, the clipboard and having a list of names and knowing damn well, knowing the damn well that ain't nobody need to be anything, or like the chow roster. And then the other one, I think I actually talked about this before, about how we had a soldier that when he came on, we told him to go get 50 feet of chow line, and that motherfucker was just gone. And we were like, damn, like we were trying to haze his ass, and this motherfucker used it as a way to just not come back.
Well, that motherfucker walked out and then clicked. He said, "Oh, I'm free. I'm free.
I know this shit ain't real. I know I don't have to do anything."
They trolling. It's a blessing.
He comes back with like a fucking 50 feet extension cable, and we're like, what the fuck, bro?
Motherfucker come out with Uno reverse card. So yeah, motherfucker thought it was funny, huh?
I mean, I never did anything creative. We would just... My big thing that I would do, even... I didn't really like dodge work like that crazy until I was a 5. Especially as a squad leader, I would like get all my people doing whatever they needed to do for the day, and then I would sit there with like 3 blank counsel links in front of me, and I'd have like 3 or 4 face down. Keep in mind, they all blank. But anytime somebody walked into like our platoon area, I would just start writing on one of them. And they would just see a counseling form and me filling it out, and they'd be like, "Oh shit, I don't want to be a part of that." And they would just leave.
I'm out of here. Ooh,
especially considering like I was the only 5 at the time, so everybody else was 4 or below. So they knew I had to do the counselings for everybody. Yeah. So they were like, "Oh fuck, he's writing a counseling for me," and there's a stack of them bitches. Like, "Oh fuck." So they just go right back. You know what, Sergeant Hunter? Never mind. I don't actually need anything, and they would just walk back out. Like, yeah, damn right. Get the fuck out of here.
I can't really think of like no creative ones, man. But like outside of ones you kind of touched on, man. Like I've seen motherfuckers be real good for like saying they teaching the class. You know what I'm saying? Like,
some hip pocket training.
Yeah, saying it's hip pocket and like they just get motherfuckers to do some shit we need them to do anyway.
Yeah.
And just like, yeah, it's a class now. You know.
I don't know if I'd call them creative, but being in small arms, like I always worked in I guess you call it like a secured area. Even like the mobile unit that I had, like you had to have a code to get in, and if I didn't want you to get in, I just locked it from the fucking inside. so I just like get all my buddies and we just crash out in there if we needed some sleep or fucking just wanted to just chill. But then when I was like actually working as a technician at the office, like I could just go in the vault and just lock the vault from the inside and just chill in there. Because I remember going in there one time and I had a CW4 that was my boss, and he came in and I heard him like open the door and then heard it like slam really fucking hard, and he's the only one that lets it do that. And I was like, oh shit. And I'm just like sitting in there waiting. And he like walked over and he was like, that's really weird. Like the vault's not armed. I could like hear him like kind of like mumbling through the vault door. And I'm like, if he fucking opens that door, like I'm fucked. and he just walked out. And like you don't have cell service in the vault. Like I remember like opening the door after he left and getting a phone call from him, and he's like, "Hey, where are you at?" And I was like, "Oh, I must have just been in the restroom, Chief. Like, just definitely not sleeping in the vault."
Hell yeah.
Those were. I might have even been hungover that time. I don't know.
Damn.
That was one of those days. But
hey man.
I don't know.
Can you imagine Hunsaker being like a specialist?
I was a specialist
Sometimes
at the time.
I can't do it, bro. Sometimes I can't imagine it.
Like part of the mafia?
Yeah, like really one of them, one of the mobsters.
Yeah, man.
One of the mafiosos.
Trying to think of something else that I would do. I mean, a couple that I've seen people do when I was working there would be like they'd be like working on a piece of artillery or something, and they'd just like get on a creeper and just like roll under it, and they would just never come back out for a few hours.
Oh
Because
yeah.
you're hidden under there, nobody can really see you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know exactly what they're doing. Like,
Oh yeah, without
they're
doubt.
chilling on a phone or taking a nap.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I've seen motherfuckers be like they like volunteer for like shuttle service, like
Yeah.
getting people to and from someplace like to the range or
Oh yeah,
get motherfuckers to the shop at and shit.
Oh, bro.
Shit like that.
dude.
It's
I
an easy
remember
way.
when we'd
Easy
do
way to
AT,
do that.
when we would do AT at Dugway Proving Grounds. There ain't shit out there. And so anybody'd be like, "Hey, we need somebody to run into town to get a part." Fuck it.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
go,
Yeah, I do
because
that
it's like
shit.
a 2.5 hour drive.
Hell yeah.
Like, and so it's like I'm fucking going to the store,
Yeah.
getting some lickies and chewies.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like, oh, my dad called. I had to go help him with something. Like, I got a GSA. Like, I don't care. Like,
Fuck.
as long as I get that part back, I got it back faster than it would have been to order that shit.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, they don't care.
Yeah, no, there was one AT where I thought I was getting hoed because we only had like 3 working Humvees, and my driver was one of the very few people actually licensed on a freaking Humvee at the time because like all of our people just didn't have license, so they were like, "Oh, Sergeant Hunter, it looks like it's gonna be you and your driver, shuttling people." And so we only got like freaking 2 slots open in the Humvee, and we're just having to sit there drive back and forth. We were like loading people up in Humvees, and they would take us to shuttle a whole platoon with 2 Humvees.
Oh yeah.
Bro, it took us like an hour to get everybody from where we were at to anywhere.
3 hours.
And I was like, bro, this shit's ass. And I was like, wait, I'd like by the time we get the last people there, they'd be like, oh, start shuttling the first people that back because they already finished the training.
Yep.
So it's like, oh shit, I don't even have to do this shit. Like, all I got to do is sit in a fucking Humvee for hours. Like, this is awesome. Hell yeah.
Jam into some music.
Yeah.
Enjoying the air conditioning. Yeah.
Getting some social media time, screen time.
Yeah. Not doing a damn thing, especially once my driver figured out the route and I didn't have to guide him anymore.
Yes,
I'd just be chilling.
Anytime that I could sneak away with the chief, nobody could argue.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like one of my chiefs was like super dope. Yeah, and he one time grabbed me and he was like, "Hey, Hunsucker, I need your help with something." And I was like, "All right, roger that, chief." Like, and we just go get in his GSA. He just like had a little pickup truck GSA, and I look in the back and there's fucking fishing poles, and I was like, I already know what the fuck we're going to do. Like, hell yeah, we were gone all fucking day, and we get back and they're like, "Man, what were you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, we just had to help out with this and that and whatever." And that's where I was like, "Man, being a chief would not be a bad deal."
Yeah,
Because I asked him a lot of questions too. I was like, "So what do you do?" And he was like, "Well, nobody really knows, and that's the beauty of it." I was like, "Shit, like, man, we gotta figure this out."
Yeah. That's why I like for AT, motherfuckers are like be quick to volunteer to be commander's driver. Like,
yeah.
Shit. Oh yeah, you get that shit. Oh yeah, you or with first sergeant shit. Like, was why around with Top get fucking chow and shit like that, taking them to the bowl and shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Especially because like I was the commander's driver one time, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you can't come into the meeting." He's like, "But I also don't need you to leave because I don't know how long it's gonna be. So like, you just keep a part right here, keep the thing running." I'd be sitting there with that thing running for like hours, and he'd
Like
be in
3
there
hours or
talking
some
with
shit,
like
yeah.
battalion commander, doing their briefings or whatever, and I'm just chilling. Every once in a while, he might come out, "Hey, we got to run back," and then we'd run back, and he'd get a phone call on the way. He'd be like, "Fuck, turn back around, we gotta go." I'm like, "Hell yeah, damn right we do. Let's go home."
Yeah, that shit cake after that.
Mm-hmm.
Cake.
Yeah, that's the only stuff I can think of.
But what do we got for some people? Hit us with the first one.
Yeah.
So I think you'll enjoy this first one because it kind of relates to what we already said. Walk around with a clipboard and a pen, and -10 crawl under. Oh, a clipboard and a pen, and crawl under a launcher, Hemet or a Hummer. Light nap on Mondays. So basically, kind of what I
get on the creeper.
Get on a creeper and slide under there. But yeah, walking around with a clipboard and a pen.
That's a classic, man. Like I'm telling you. I mean, people started to figure it out after a while, but still, then the one time they're like, "Bro, you ain't got shit," and they'd like snatch the clipboard from it. It would be some real shit, and they'd be like, "Ah, fuck."
That's all it takes.
All right. Next comment we had was Personally, I'd just ghost out. It was pretty easy to do once I got to 5. They can't tell you to do something if they can't find you.
That was, man, so true. The number of times that me and my buddy, when we were like, once there got to be more 5s at my unit and I wasn't the only one anymore, and then we got like a 6 who like started taking over the platoon, I was like, shit, I don't even need to do, like, he can figure this shit out on his own. The motherfucker's a 6, he don't need my help. And me and my buddy, we would just dip out to his truck. Hell, it'd be fucking 2 o'clock and we already busting the beers open.
Oh,
We give a fuck.
God, I done did a lot of ghosting.
Yeah.
I'll ghosting for sure. Because you got a lot more, like, leeway to do it in a responsible manner. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
back when you're 4 or some shit, man.
Yeah. There's going to be a
Anything
5 that's going to call you because
and you already look guilty as a 4 when you ghost out. You get what I'm saying? You get that 5, man. Oh, no, I just had to go run and blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it was especially easy when we had like 6 5s.
Blah, blah, blah.
Because like the E6 didn't know all the 5s or who their teams were yet, so he, it was easy to ghost out because he would just grab a 5 and be like, "Hey, go get some people and get this handled." So as long as I wasn't the 5 he was grabbing, which means I just had to be gone as soon as first formation was over with, and then it was smooth sailing from there.
Yeah.
All right. OP also had two little stories. He said, I was at a shore command and I had a lieutenant or an 03 Navy type that kept a second set of keys and a second cover in his desk. He'd come into the office and give me a brief rundown, and he said I was the LPO, and open his desk and set his second cover and keys out and ghost. He would pop back in every couple of hours and check on things and bounce out again.
Nice.
Officer can do that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean.
And then he said, but the best I saw was when I was on a ship and I was told to grab a couple of guys and go needle gun a storage locker to get it ready for paint. So I grabbed a couple of the airmen and the gear and headed up to the locker. We set up the vent fan and ran the air. I made sure they had their hearing protection and headed out to the fantail. After a couple of hours, I came back to check on my guys, and I could hear the needle gun running. The room was sealed with plastic, and the vent fan was blowing. It was looking good. I got my respirator and hearing protection, walked into the space, and found the needle gun hanging from the overhead by the airline, trigger taped down, and a circle in the floor polished to a mere shine. So the guys had ghosted me right back.
That's funny. It's clever.
I gotta hand it to him. I mean, you're on a ship, so I feel like on a ship, it'd either be really hard or really easy to disappear.
I mean, those ships are kind of big. You can sit there and bounce around a few different places.
Yeah, but I feel like it's easy to be out of place.
Yes.
Type of situation. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's very clear when you don't.
Depending on your job, and like what you're wearing, I feel like.
How the fuck you in here, bro?
I'm like, are you supposed to be a chow right now? Like,
Aren't you supposed to be scrubbing the deck? Alright.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Shit.
So this one was interesting to me. They said I used to polish brass when I wanted to avoid doing other tedious work. Polishing brass on your own initiative is a way that is way different than being ordered to polish brass. You can work at your own boondoggle pace, and seldom will someone stop you from polishing brass unless you were really, really needed for something else or you owed someone a work product. That was interesting.
That's wild.
I mean, in the Navy, I could see you needing to polish brass all the time.
That's crazy. Like,
that's just a crazy time. Like, polishing brass is something that I would make privates do when they piss me off.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
you do volunteer to do it.
Yeah, I mean, but the more I think about it, it is a very easy fucking task. It's tedious.
Yeah.
But it's very easy. Like, you literally just sit there and polish.
And for that reason, like you said, why you get somebody to do it, nobody will question that shit. They just see it happening. They're like, oh, okay, probably fucked up.
Yeah.
Just going about their life.
Probably pissed somebody off and just didn't want to do the counseling, so he made him do this
So
instead.
like, oh, look at this guy. Look at this fucking idiot. And then they just walk off.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. They don't even say that. Wow.
I mean,
Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is the creativity I was scared about. This is what I'm here for. Yeah.
All right, this one's from the Royal Canadian Air Force.
Nice.
This only works worked as a staff job during COVID, but I knew someone who scheduled Teams meetings with themselves.
Because you'd see his calendar invite would be like, oh, you got a team meeting. I guess I can't bother him.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking great. I mean, and you gotta think too, because like the people that were probably checking on this guy weren't very technically inclined, so they probably didn't know how to see who was invited to the meeting.
Yeah, they would just
It's
see
freaking
busy.
Amazing.
Yeah, busy.
200 IQ sham right here.
That's
amazing work.
That's pretty good.
Bravo. Bravo, motherfucker. Bravo. I like that. I might have to try to do perfect.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yo, honey, invite me to something.
I got you, fam.
I invite you back next week.
So I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of context to this, but the dude just said, "Not today, Chief. You're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to ask your fellow warrants." With a salute.
Oh, somebody eventually called him out on it, like, motherfucker, we all know what you're doing. All I can think of is the Grinch. Jim Carrey is the Grinch talking about dinner with myself. I've canceled that 3 times already.
Shout out Jim Carrey.
Can't cancel that again.
All right. Here's another good one. One exercise, we had a guy that fucked up and was told to dig a trench overnight. All he did was dig a shallow shell scrape, and then spent most of the night banging a rock against his entrenching tool to make it sound like he was still digging.
Oh my god!
I mean, I feel like at that point you might as well just dig.
Just dig, yeah.
Yo, the commitment to the bit is glorious, though. I'm not gonna lie, I really do appreciate that. Motherfucker clanging, clanging the E2. Yo, yeah, that's funny as fuck, bro. I'm sorry. I would have loved to see the end result.
And then the next morning you just got this little shallow hole, and they're like, "Bro, I heard you digging all fucking night. Like, how'd you only get
me up, bro, for this?
Like, what is this? Oh man, I couldn't quite get a good hole going. The fuck?
Cling, cling.
It's been 5 minutes since my last cling. Cling.
Oh, I'm sure he was on his fucking phone.
Facts.
No, yeah. One hand on the phone.
Like one hand on the phone, be like,
cling,
cling. Throw a little dirt.
Yeah, every now and again,
or
just take a
put some dirt on his face. Just
I can just imagine him making a fucking TikTok too. Like,
I'm fucking weak, bro. Hey, W commitment, bro. W commitment. I fuck with that, bro. I really fuck with this.
That's insane.
Oh, all right. Next comment. One of my coworkers does the classic leave a cover and jacket at the desk so it looks like you're simply elsewhere in the building move, which is always funny to me. And we had a response to this. He said, I was taught 3 things as second lieutenant. Always leave a spare headgear on your desk. Don't take your keys out of your pocket till you get to your car, and never accept a reserved parking spot.
Mm-hmm. Never accept a reserved parking spot. The number of times I pulled up, I'm like, damn, Sergeant Major ain't even want to park in his own spot. Like, what the fuck? This man just don't work because he's never in his parking spot. LT ain't ever in his parking spot. Commander ain't ever.
That's tough. Yeah.
So, like, I'd definitely be judging them thinking they're not at work ever because they're never in their parking spot when I'm there.
Yeah.
They're not. I'm in their parking spot sometimes. Depends on the day.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've definitely parked in their spot before, and then that be the one fucking day they actually show up, and it's like shit. Now they know.
I got in trouble when I used to work at the prison because I would park in the warden spot because I work night shift.
Yeah.
And the warden don't work at night. That man works 8 to 4. But when there's a riot, the warden has to come out. And so, of course, the one time I park in his parking spot and some shit actually pops off, he pulls up. And this motherfucker literally calls me out of my dorm, like when I'm supposed to be responding to the riot, to move my car so he can park in his spot. I'm like, bro, just park in the fucking associate ward spot. It's not that. You can yell at me about this later, but you are this fucking anal about having your parking spot when we literally have motherfuckers stabbing each other right now. Like, yeah, good luck. I ain't fucking leaving my dorm.
Damn. All right.
Still got to write up for it, but jokes on him.
Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him, motherfucker.
All right. So this one's from the Royal Danish Army.
Oh,
so I'm hoping for something good. We'll see. So it starts out with, oh boy.
Oh boy.
So back when I was a conscript, I was the telegraph service, like radios and telephones. This dude's old.
Oh, so this is like back when you had
telegraph.
To do, like,
click, 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 dot.
Bro.
Like dot line.
Yeah,
bro.
And we're probably the most relaxing branch ever, considering we had to be able to freely work around high-end officers. So we had a no saluting orders and many other relaxed standards. We also got to go home most days after around 1700. After the first 2 weeks in service, we only had to roll call in the morning at 08. So people started just going home after that. And then we got a roll call in the morning and before dismissal for the day. So people just started going up to their rooms and sleeping all day. And then we also got a roll call during midday and the raids on the barracks rooms at different intervals. So people just started sleeping in the camo netting, on trucks, and other wild places to stay hidden from the sergeants. And since we was a NATO headquarters unit, we had so many trucks with offices and more you would not believe. One guy basically had a laminated stick notice that from the get-go until we finished service.
Oh, laminated stick notice?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, I'm curious, but I mean, it's wild because like you hear these stories and you're like, do motherfuckers actually work in the military or do we just pretend to work?
Yeah, I mean, we still get things done somehow.
Yeah,
I like to reason, there's a lot of pretending going on. And I think that's part of the plan. I think that's part of the goal.
Yeah.
Fake it till we make it. Real shit.
That's fair. Because then some people then you get those certain people who they're like trying to fake it so hard that they're like, oh, if I do this, and it'll be like somebody else's job, and they're like, oh, I'll just do this person's job, and if anybody asks, I'm helping them with their job, so I don't have to do my job.
Yeah.
And so like it's everybody else that's doing other people's jobs, so that way they don't have to do their
own
own work.
God. Cross daisy chaining work is fucking crazy. But I know this shit has happened. I know. I just can't prove it yet, but I know it's happening.
The more I think about it, the more I'm like, I think that might actually be what's going on.
Stairs and dokes. This is crazy, bro.
You good?
Hopefully.
Oh, man.
Nah, I mean, it's been recording, I'm pretty sure. But,
okay.
Well,
yeah. Whoa. We gotta cut this part.
But yeah, daisy chaining work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's wild.
Yes.
Wow. Everybody else doing everybody else's job.
Damn.
So we had a response to this story. And it said, sounds like Sweden when the military service was compulsory. I don't know what that.
Any comments? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's the end of the comment?
That's the end of the comment.
Oh, it sounded like you were about to say something else.
And then but then the dude put like edit spelling. Like,
I mean, is he trying to say like compulsory, like you would just do it out on a whim? Or is he trying to say like,
well, because
conscriptive, like
yeah, I'm not 100% sure. He might have been trying to say conscriptive because in Sweden it's like Israel where you are required to serve at least 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see like the people who just straight up don't want to be there are just gonna sleep. Yeah,
yeah,
I believe that.
Yeah,
I believe that. Yeah.
So and that's something I've always been curious about for those type of territories. But like, I feel like once you do this shit, you can't just like be like fuck it. You get what I'm saying? Like fuck it completely. Like for people who get forced into doing it, so it's like, damn, bro, do y'all really just like be hating y'all lives for that little bit of time? Y'all just be like shitbags, bro? Like, I'm curious.
I mean, there's plenty of people who they work simply because they have to, because it pays the bills, but they don't like doing it. You got all these people that hate their jobs.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, for us, like, to do this, to do any type of military service. Like, damn, bro, like, there was nothing that, made y'all just, like, okay with it, like, enjoying that fucking, because we have to, that's part of the job, enjoying that fucking. Damn, y'all never enjoyed the fucking?
I mean, it depends on the country, because, I mean, some countries, the requirement is 2 years, 3 years, other countries, it's only 6 months, right? So, I mean, like, if you can't do this job for 6 months, like, come on.
I feel like even 2 years isn't like...
Nah, 2 years I still don't feel like would be that bad. But you are active duty for those 2 years, right? So,
that's true. True.
And so, I mean, like, you'd be taking it for the 2 years. So,
Yeah, I mean, you get put into a shit job.
Like,
you're taking a pound for 2 years. You find it.
And then you get those people who, like, became E5s, E6s, and they're, like, in charge of you, and you're like, bro, you actually want to do this for the rest of your life. That's good for fucking you. Don't tell me what to do, motherfucker. You like to do this. You do it. I don't want to be here. I'm forced to. I'm not going to do it. Damn. So, I mean, I kind of see that thought process, too, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I can see that, guys.
I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of an interesting... maybe we'll have to ask one of these guys.
Yeah.
At some point. Maybe we'll get them on the pod.
Yeah.
But anyway. Next comment. I'm a Cat 4 dental. I was surprised at how many times that would work.
Wow. That's
a genius idea. I'm not going to lie. Like, if somebody tells me, hey, I need you here next time or whatever, like, oh, I'm a Cat 4 dental. Like, I got to go to dental.
Damn. That's clever.
Especially for us, because we can just go to any dental. Like, we don't even have to go to the base. So, like, confirming that shit would be pretty hard.
I'm sure.
How the fuck do I find out shit like this so good?
I'm telling you, bro.
This is so fucking...
Hey, man, there's just people out there that are just better at freaking shamming than we are, apparently.
I mean, I never had to be, like, super creative about my shamming, to be fair. Like, it just... Most of the time, it just happened. I'd just wander off, and then...
Creativity got bottlenecked.
Yeah. I would just wander off, and then I'd get a phone call, and they'd be like, hey, where you at? I'd be like, oh, I'm on my way back. I wouldn't even tell them where I'm currently at. I'd just be like, oh, I'm on my way back. They'd be like, all right. And I wouldn't have to be creative. They never forced me to. So I wouldn't have to come up with shit like this. So I guess that's part of the... Yeah.
Fair. Next comment says, get a commission.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Shots fired.
Damn. Yeah, definitely.
Damn.
And that's it. That's all it says.
I mean,
damn.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Hey, yeah.
I feel like at least in the engineers, our cadets got hoed so bad.
Oh, yes.
Like,
yes.
Yeah, cadets for sure.
So, like, I don't
think that changed.
And even our, like, brand new butter bar lieutenants would get hoed so bad by our commanders. They would, like, always have them doing the dumb. Because our battalion commander, if you didn't go to the Citadel, you were wrong at the time.
Ooh.
And so anybody who didn't go to the Citadel, he would just hoe the fuck out of them. If he showed up and was just, like, doing an inspection, he wouldn't ask the commander anything. He would ask the butter bar stuff. And he'd be like, the commander should know. He's like, you should know. And so he would just fuck with especially if the butter bar didn't go to the Citadel, he would fucking make them just look as stupid as they possibly could. And we're all just like, bro, we like this guy. Why are you doing this to him? Like, yeah, like, it was wild. But yeah, so I want to agree with this dude, but after seeing how my battalion commander treated some fucking lieutenants, like, would not want to be them.
I mean, your story takes me back to when I was at AIT, and, like, the ordnance officers trained at the same schoolhouses as the small arms. And one time we're sitting there and we're like getting a briefing from the battalion commander and the battalion sergeant major. And one of the second lieutenants, like fresh commissioned butter bar, hasn't even finished bullock, like walks over to say something, like the battalion commander, the battalion sergeant major comes over to say something to him, and the second lieutenant, like, no exaggeration, just looks at him and says, Sergeant Major, aren't you supposed to stand at attention when you talk to me?
That's crazy.
Okay, and, like, it was so quiet, like, fucking pin drop, man, like, and I just remember, like, seeing the lieutenant colonel, and he had a very expressive face, and his eyes kind of like almost bug eyes a little bit, and so, like, you could just see exactly what he was thinking. Oh man, he came walking over there. That's the first time I'd ever seen somebody have to mop in the rain outside.
Yeah,
I was like, he earned it though. I mean,
for sure. So
that's one of those
them nuts heavy. I put it like that. Them nuts heavy.
Yeah, I guess
or they were before he got mopping and shit.
Yeah.
Don't mistake your rank for my authority or whatever.
Yeah.
Damn. Shout out my boys. Hey, play stupid games, win homosexual prizes.
I mean, it's crazy because as a recruiter, we'll make those jokes whenever, at least I do, and I'm sure I'll get hoed by somebody in the comments for this. I'll make jokes with people about, oh yeah, you go 4 years of college and commission as an officer, like you now my boss, like you a higher rank than I am. I've been in for a while, and like that usually gets those people like their head start. Oh yeah,
like
I could go and start telling you what to do.
Spoiler
It's like,
alert,
motherfucker, if you
really
became
like
if you became a second lieutenant and you tried to tell me what to do, motherfucker, I would fucking slap you in the face. Like, fucking,
Words
bitch, my shoes right now don't even have military service because these are my running shoes and they've got more service than you do.
So my old coworker, he would always, like, anytime that we had somebody come in that was like ROTC specific, like that's what they were planning on doing, his spiel, and we were talking about how Hunter has the same thing he says every single time he's doing an initial appointment.
100%.
And so
I'm a script.
My old coworker, he was straight, like, really scripted. And he would be like, so you finish these 4 years, go to basic training, go to AIT, come back in whatever, contract, commission, and then I have to call you sir, ma'am, and salute you. And I mean, it was scripted perfect every single time. And like you'd see them be like kind of like what you're saying, where it's like, yeah, like
that power trip
starts a little bit. And then I remember one time one of them came back after they had just got like their first salute done and everything, and they came in and they were just like, and they're like, Sergeant Ingram, like, you need to do push-ups. And he's like, I don't have to do shit. Fuck off.
My bad. You actually thought I meant that
oh,
shit?
You thought that you actually had any power over me? Like, we're not in the same command? Like,
fuck God.
I freaking put you in. Like, go away. Like, congratulations, I'm happy for you, but just...
the fact that you really came all the way here to do this, that's... yeah, just fuck off.
Joke's on you, guy.
I'm glad you could come here just so that way I could go ahead and pop that bubble of yours.
Yeah.
We're going flying out of the
all right. Next comment. This is Navy again. So when I got to the Vincent, which I'm not sure what that is, it was still in the yards. For context, it's pretty common for you to get sent to work for supply TAD for 3 months or so. I got sent to work with the wardroom when I did my time. And there was a storeroom literally floor to ceiling of just random shit. I was just thrown in there, and it looked like a hoarder's house on steroids. Anyway, at some point, someone else had burrowed through the random stuff to the back of the storeroom. There was a box propped up as a tent and some kind of banner used as bedding. People would go nap in there.
Nice. I think about that.
I'm just like imagining.
You gotta have the one designated spot. You gotta have
this fucking story.
I mean, have you ever? I can't even remember the name of the movie, but it's the one where like all the dudes work together at like almost like a Home Depot store, and like they had like burrowed out a spot of boxes and made like a little clubhouse in it. You know what I'm talking about?
Goodness, I know what fucking movie you're talking about. I love this fucking movie. Hold on.
It might not even. It might have just been like a superstore. It might not. I wouldn't even.
Fuck what the name. The fuck is the name of this movie?
Because he like goes and steps up onto the thing, and one of the guys raises him up because it's like 3 floors up. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, though.
Yes, I fucking love this movie, bro. I made my wife watch this.
Yeah, it's a great fucking movie. It's funny as fuck, but I can't remember. I just saw TikTok on it the other day, and I was like, "Ah, man, what a great movie!" And then just like moved on. But that's what I think of. I think of that.
I think it's Employee of the Month.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen this movie.
Pretty sure
that's it. Calico, bitch. I fucking love that movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good ass movie.
Employee of the Cock. Yes. Yeah. Fucking love that movie. Shit's great.
Yeah, it is a good ass movie.
Great opening sequence, by the way, because that's very early on. It's not like opening sequence.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have like some music playing and like him walking up, so you can tell it's like early in the movie.
Yeah,
but yeah,
motherfucker like wakes up late, shit.
Yeah, shows up late, fucking like just goes up there and started drinking and fucking playing cards with the guys. Like it's fucking
lovely, bro.
Yeah.
If only it was actually like that.
Yeah, I mean, can be sometimes.
You know, depending on
It depends on the job. Apparently, just ask these people. Anyways.
Alright.
That's true.
10 dicks, next question.
Alright, next comment. I had an NCO who told me about an E4 who simply armed himself with the ultimate weapon, a clipboard. He would just avoid any work by pretending to be inspecting or documenting things. If anyone above E4 came around, he lived a life of leisure because of that clipboard.
Yeah.
The ultimate weapon.
The ultimate weapon. Yeah, that's the best part. He said, so OP said, on another note, my first sergeant told me about an NCO at Fort Knox, Kentucky, who ran the grenade range there. The NCO moved to Florida and only drove up to Fort Knox a few days each month when training was scheduled.
Dang. That's not finesse, man.
That is
dangerous game. Dangerous game, but child, oh boy. Yeah. Well, not necessarily dangerous, but you know.
I mean, you got to think of all the people that did that shit during COVID when they were able to work from home. Like, they'd freaking, like, especially from, like, California to, like, almost any other fucking state.
Yeah.
Like, they would just leave California and be like, oh, like, my home's worth, like, a fucking $1 million. Like, I'm going to sell this shit and go buy a house in Idaho. And, you know, like, pay nothing for this house because it's cheap. And then they just work from home. And then they're like, oh, you have to come back. It's like, cool, I'm just going to retire. Like, I made enough money off of my house that I sold in California to buy this house for cash, and I got plenty of money left over.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah. I wish I was in that market. I would have been. I wish I could relate to retiring. Anyways, 10 dicks. Next comment.
Wow, must be nice
to be a millionaire, to be smart with money at a younger age than I was.
Fair. I was Army, and for us, a clipboard with clearing papers makes one almost untouchable. I had a Navy guy tell me that shipboard just carry a wrench everywhere. Anybody asks, he had to get a wrench.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you walk around with a tool and someone's like, where are you going with that? Oh, Sergeant so-and-so asked for it. Whatever sergeant I'm not around, oh, Sergeant so-and-so asked for it.
Oh, yeah, man. When you got a positive idea of a motherfucker, I done did that a lot. Like, I know exactly where that motherfucker at. I stay 10 miles away, and I'm going to fucking drop that name every time. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah. For sure. Hey.
Yeah.
You just got to power walk. Rich boy, he got to just move with a purpose. He looks good.
Just furrow your brows a little bit and walk really fast in a single direction.
Yeah, look a little focused.
Yeah.
So I like the way this goes. So on the same point of like the Navy guy, just carry a wrench around everywhere, and if anybody asks, I had to get a wrench. If they see you a second time, I'm putting it back. If they see you a third time, it was metric. Fourth time, I'm putting it back. Fifth time, though, you're fucked.
I'm glad we got a limit, because boy, don't tell me this the ultimate weapon.
You ever seen that comedian?
You run into somebody 5 times, though.
Facts.
Yeah, you are like...
Yeah, at this point, I would just ask him at 5, be like, hey, bro, you shit bagging like me, bro. Come on, how the fuck... How we keep seeing each other, bro?
Like, we have a hall monitor? Jesus.
Come on, what the fuck?
I would just... At that point, I would just start accusing him of shit. I wouldn't even defend... I wouldn't defend myself anymore. No, I got to turn this shit back on you.
Yeah, what you doing
what the fuck
right
are
now?
you doing, sir?
Why does it have to be a sir?
I just suspect it would be. Something tells me that if somebody sees me 8 times, it's probably a sir.
Built up animosity, guys.
You ever seen that comedian that sits there and is like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. Why are you picking on somebody who can be fooled so easily? he keeps going on with that.
Fucking bully.
You're just a bully now. Yeah, exactly.
Fucking bully, man.
That's disgusting. Sorry.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
¿Qué pasó?
So this dude said, chugging a spit bottle and claiming to be sick.
Oh
I would never do this.
Why?
No.
That's fucking horrible.
Oh, hell no. That was...
Oh.
Hey, next one. Let's go.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Bro,
I
like...
mean, the next one's not much better. It just says shit their pants.
you just gotta...
Motherfucker thought you got into a car accident? You trying to run up a claim? What's
Damn,
going on?
I need to go home. Hold on. Fuck yeah, I'm going home. Later, bitches. Gets up and you're just like, what the fuck?
It's a motor pool day? No, it's not. What the fuck, bro? Not for me.
Oh, man. All I can think about is when we make our cadet piss himself.
Yo, oh my God, I remember that.
Yeah.
Wild words, but it take a level of commitment to shit yourself, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he was drunk. That's how we did it. So there's a
Fact,
difference
that's what I'm
there.
saying. That one's justified, bro. But shitting, bro?
Yeah, straight up. Just, you gotta want to do that. Like, I don't think, like, just the natural instinct of my body would be like, no, this is not a shit time.
Motherfucker miss Pampers. Fuck you mean? You just okay with shitting yourself.
Dude, I mean...
I think shitting in the potty is overrated.
There's just so many other things that you could do. I mean, like, one, like the chugging the spit bottle thing. There's so many other ways that you could do this. Like, I remember playing pranks on, like, my brother and shit, and we would do it to each other. We'd put, like, barf powder from the local, like, trick store or whatever in each other's food and, like, mix that shit up, and it would legit make you freaking puke. And... or like itching powder or some shit. Like, you could fucking get away with some shit with that stuff
without having to drink dips.
Yeah, like,
bro, the amount of, like, I think the one time I can think of, and like I'm literally gonna have to try not to puke to tell this story. But like, you know, we would drink, you know, a soda or something. We just all be chilling around, and my buddy would always use an empty bottle from that we would drink soda with, and so we would we'd each have a soda, like a Coke. We'd each have a Coke. And then he'd have a Coke bottle that he was spitting into. And he would just keep putting it with our fucking Cokes. And there was one time I fucking just wasn't looking. I was talking to somebody. And I grabbed his fucking dip bottle and took a swig. And I was like, nope, that was not fucking Coke. And I puked everywhere.
I bet.
Like 3 times. And oh my, just thinking about that shit.
My buddy's wife did that while they were driving. Like, he had been driving the last time, or was driving this time, but she had been driving the last time, and so his dip bottle was in the passenger side door, and she was looking for something to drink for whatever reason, and like grabbed that, didn't really look at it, and just like took a swig, and same thing, she threw up everywhere. Yeah. I just can't even imagine like doing that to yourself.
I think the funniest one I ever saw that was my buddy, and his girlfriend. We're all driving around somewhere, and like he got out. I was just sitting in the back, like playing on my phone, and he got out to go grab something from the store, and she just switched. Like, I saw her do it, but it just didn't really click in my head. She switched his dip bottle with his drink, and so he gets back in and just takes a swig of his dip, and he like looks at her calmly and is like, "You switched the bottles, didn't you?" And she's like, "Yeah," and he goes, and then he like turns and just pukes. like it just took a second before it hit him, and it was like, "You switched that, didn't you?" "Yeah, I did." "Huh." And then he just puked. I was like, wow, that was a build up to that.
That shit is disgusting.
It is. That's so gross.
Done yet? You fucking done yet? Nah, yo, step listeners, what the fuck is now? What's happening?
There's just so many motherfuckers that dip in the military that's like just.
That shit is fucking ass,
man. 10 dicks, next question.
Next comment. He said, I had someone on my submarine conduct a plot of the locations of where and when he was most likely to be given work to do. He then used this to create a routine of where he would locate himself on watch rotations to avoid those areas. He put it into a fully staffed report at the end of a patrol. It was a piece of art, and I couldn't be mad at him.
That's impressive.
Hey, dedicated to the game. True sportsman.
I mean...
Wow. This is great.
See, it's crazy when you can sit down and create an entire report about how you avoided work.
Yeah. You gave yourself more work to avoid work.
it blows my mind, man.
Hey,
Like,
man.
at some point, isn't it just easier to just do the job?
True, but you can't tell me you don't respect the grind.
I mean, I respect it,
the
but
hustle
like,
is crazy.
But that is just wild. Like I said, you go off and you do someone else's job just to avoid doing your own.
That's called determination. Though.
Like, that's...
I love it. Shout out my dog.
The more I think about it, the more I'm just like, damn, the amount of times we shammed out of some shit just to do other shit.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I talked about this before, but help and supply, boy, that's a smooth sham. Like,
Yeah.
That's a smooth sham. Especially once you get enough fucking helpers. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. You can milk that bitch.
Yeah.
You can do that.
But you get so much fucking done, and supply is so excited.
Mm-hmm.
Help out with like... Yeah, help out with like a fucking... They got an inspection coming, Comet inspection.
Yeah. Oh,
bro,
man.
they like that's the best way to sham. You get about like because they want everybody to help with Comet anyway. So if you're like, oh, I'm helping with the Comet, they're like, fuck yeah, you are. Good job, man. Good job.
Good job, guy. Look at you looking after your barracks. I stretch back get scratched.
10 days. Next question.
All right. When I was at boot camp at Great Lakes during the week, we got pimped out to the gallery. I found a spot between a huge oven in the wall. Risked getting roasted for a nap.
Word.
So, okay. All right. I feel like I've told this story before, but this dude reminded me of it when I was at basic training. And we got tasked to the library to help like take down cubicles and put them up in other locations, right?
Right.
And we found an old phone that with the plug that we could plug into the wall, and we were able to dial out with that phone and call our family. So we had to talk to in like 10 weeks.
I do remember you telling me that.
I didn't get this one.
And we were like, we talked to family. Like there was like 6 of us in there, so each of us took a turn calling home, and the others like covered for the other people by like working or pretending to work. And God, we shammed like the whole rest of the fucking day too, because we were done with the taking apart, putting together cubicles like after like 2 hours, and they just left us there for the whole fucking day. And so we were just like, cool. And like the library lady was like, well, are you done with that? And we were like, yeah, we're pretty close to done. No, we just sat in there like the whole day and like bullshitted. Went and found some books.
That's crazy. The craziest thing I ever seen motherfuckers get away with, I'll just put it like that, not to deviate, is motherfuckers just kept their phones throughout the whole cycle while I was in basic.
Whoa.
That shit was crazy. Like, when I found out motherfuckers did this, I was like, wow, y'all got some nuts. Again, I was a little bitch in basic, but I would have never tried that shit like that.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers put back like fucking deodorant sticks, put back empty cases, because somebody got caught doing the empty case shit, which was crazy. But yeah, it was one motherfucker. He just never turned this shit in the entire time, bro. I was like, wow,
man,
this is fucking crazy.
So we had a dude, and I thought this kid was gonna get away with it for sure, but he took his phone and put it in like 2 or 3 plastic bags, and then put it in the foot powder can. And he wouldn't have got caught, except for he left his wall locker open one time, and the drill sergeant used his foot powder to draw like a big ass like high on the floor in the bay. Yeah, he found the phone. And yeah, it's a great day.
I ain't gonna lie, that would have ruined my shit though. I'd have been like, bro, why? Why me, bro?
Why me,
bro? You could have chose anybody else, bro. Fuck you, Drew.
Yeah, but he left his wall locker open.
Yeah.
Hey, you do that shit unsecure. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes.
Yes, to be more careful.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, my dog.
Tragic.
Yeah, that bitch so well hidden in plain sight too. I know it. He's like, man, I'm the shit for this.
Yeah, oh for sure.
I'm the shit, bro. Nah.
We had when I was in basic, I was on CQ, and like our drill sergeant just kept giving us these like menial tasks, and they were like really easy, so we'd get done with them really quick. And somehow I always got voted to be the guy to go inform the drill sergeant we were done with the task. And I always report the same way. I'd be, the drill sergeant, Private Hunter requested permission to speak, and he'd be like, "Speak, Private." Be like, "Drill sergeant, we have completed the task that you have assigned us, drill sergeant." And so he would give us another task. "Drill sergeant, we have completed the task you have assigned us, drill sergeant." And like, so fucking 5 times later, Private Hunter requested permission to speak. "Private, have you completed the task that I have assigned you?" "Yes, drill sergeant." He's like, "I'm going to give you something." And he said, "Hunter, if I hear you come back and report that you're done with this fucking task before you get relieved, I will kill you." and then kill your family.
Yo.
He's like, please do not fucking come back. Yes, Drill Sergeant. So I shammed by doing the task and being annoying as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Literally being an annoying ass private. And my drill sergeant was trying to take a nap and was tired of me fucking bothering him.
I just love the fact that at a certain point he was like, hey, I'm gonna make sure you can't fuck this up by just wholeheartedly saying, please don't come back and fuck with me, bro. It's like, yo, I'm leaving it too open-ended. He might still come fuck with me. Hey, bro, leave me the fuck alone. In case you didn't get it up to now, but leave me the fuck alone.
No.
I'm fucking weak, man.
All right, we got a couple of comments left.
Yeah. 10
all right, next comment here. So, after suffering a broken bone for several months, I was obviously on a physical profile, but it didn't stop them from assigning me shit details. I had scripts for painkillers, so if I didn't like the detail, which was pretty much all of them, I would just say I took a pain pill and I could not be assigned to the detail. I don't think I ever actually took any pain meds other than for the first 24 hours after the injury, but used that excuse for about 5 months.
Oh, hell yeah. Bro, them shits are like only good for like 3 months. That's insane.
So that is some shit I will say I would have been very capable of doing, but I've never done that shit like that. Because like I don't use medication a lot when I get it. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just on a need to use basis, but that's fucking great. Shout out my dog. 5 months is fucking wild.
I'm not gonna lie, I mean that's impressive.
The fact that they continue to let you get away with it, that's the impressive part. 5 months later, they're like, damn, he's still on fucking pain meds. I can't fuck with him.
He really did fuck that leg up. This motherfucker out the boot and all now.
All right. Last comment.
Oh shit.
Established myself as being very good at my job. So when I was fucking off, no one questioned where I was.
Nah, this one definitely works.
Yes.
It definitely works.
100%.
Motherfuckers just don't question it. Oh, he would never.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you get known as the reliable guy, and then you decide one day that you're just like, I'm not fucking feeling it, nobody questions that you're not being reliable.
Yeah. Like, oh, you know, he's probably helping somebody out doing A, B, C, and D. Nah, motherfucker was helping him finally.
Yeah.
Helping him.
So I learned this when I was, at the RSP and didn't have a good NCIC doing his job too. And so I was the reliable one. And I remember one time I was like sitting there and like I knew my buddies were out freaking shooting. They were out there shooting the paladins. And I was like, man, got that van over there. It's like, yeah, fuck it. Just fucking left.
Yeah.
Drove out into the field to go hang out with them while they shot.
No, fuck it. Man, it's cool.
Hey man, nobody said anything. But yeah, I can attest to that being true because I'm pretty sure I had a lot of shit that I was supposed to be doing that day too. Nobody said anything about it. I mean, I showed up, I opened up the shop, and then I just left.
Fuck this shit, I'm not. What?
Damn.
But I mean, I remember my first NCIC at the RSP doing stuff like that too, where like I would get there, he would get there, or he'd get there a little bit before me, whatever, because I didn't have a key to the building because it was like the headquarters for 2 different battalions, and so they were pretty selective with who got keys. So like I could get in and out with my ID card once the first time the door was unlocked, but then during certain hours it wouldn't work. Like you'd have an actual key. And I remember like going in and then doing whatever I had to do for the day, leaving to go do PT, coming back, the door was locked, and I'm like, that's kind of weird. And like call my NCIC, and he didn't answer. Sent him a text, and he was like, I'll be back in an hour. I had to go save my marriage. I was like, what the fuck?
Yo. Yeah.
And then he would come back, and I'd be like, you said, like, save your marriage? He's like, yeah, I forgot to take out the trash. I was like, damn, like, bro drove an hour. Literally, like, 30 minutes home, 30 minutes back, just to take the garbage out. I was like, No, it like and being married for the last 6 years now, like I feel this.
Yeah. Real shit.
Shit. I don't know if I'd call it shamming, but kind of shamming.
Hey man,
justified sham.
Justified sham. There we go.
Sham.
Yeah, I mean there are plenty of times where we just kind of dip out for a little bit to go do something else, and then we come back. We're like, oh, we just had to do that real quick. And they're like, whatever, we don't care. Y'all are already ahead of mission. We don't give a fuck what you do.
I mean, when I was a technician, I remember one time, and it was probably the only time that I remember it because most of them didn't care. But we had a CW3 that was, I guess, a little bit more like strict about the rules per se. And so as a technician, you only get like 30-minute lunch. Yeah. And so like there wasn't anything super close to where we worked. And one time we were like, man, we really want this place. And it was called like J Dogs. And they just have like a really good hot dog and good sauce and whatever, right?
I think there's actually a J Dog here.
Oh, maybe, yeah. And but it's like at least 20 minutes away, like at least. Yeah. And so we were like, yeah, all right. And so I remember my buddy coming up to me and being like, hey man, can I get a GSA? Because I was a GSA manager at the time. And I was like, what do you need GSA for? And he's like, official business. And I'm like, oh, this fucker's about to go sham for sure. And I was a specialist, so I was cool with this. And I'm like, where are you guys going for lunch? And he's like, you want to ride? And I'm like, yeah, let's go. So I checked us out at GSA for ourselves. We left, went and got food, and we came back, and we had been gone for at least an hour. Like, no question. And this chief comes over, and he's like, so explain to me how you have 30 minutes to eat for lunch, but you were able to drive 20 minutes to get food, get the food, eat the food, and then drive 20 minutes back in 30 minutes. This guy's retired now. The good old Thorne, being the smart ass that he is, was just like, yeah, I don't know, Chief. It's just one of those things. This motherfucker, man. I'm like, I love you. Like,
it's one of them fucking things.
It's one of those things. Like, I don't know how we did it, but we did it. And the Chief never bothered us again. Like, we could be gone all fucking day.
Hey, that means that was a good fucking answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Good answer, Steve. Good answer.
Like, you don't even know what to say to that. You're just like, this motherfucker. All right. All right.
But I don't know. That kind of shit always bothered me because I would hear stories from some of the guys that have been there for a lot longer, where they'd be like, "Oh, I remember like back in the day when they were in our positions, the grunt work people, and not in like a leadership position or as a supervisor, and they'd fucking like go out to do inspections on weapons, and they'd get done early, which we got done early all the fucking time." And like they would keep track of us with like where the fuck we were. Like every couple hours they'd call us, be like, "Hey, how's it going? Like I called the supply sergeant. They said that you were done." Like, motherfucker, leave us alone. And like they just like fucking go fishing and shit. Or like the one time that I got caught fucking at the gun store because I locked the keys in the car. Like, man, like if they had done that shit, nobody would have even cared.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of one of those things where once they reach that position where they're having to keep track of the people that did the same shit they did, now they're like having to actually track that, and they're like, damn, like I don't know how the fuck I got away with that shit, but I can't let other people get away with that shit or I'm gonna get in trouble. So then they have to crack down on you because they're seeing that the shit they got away with was probably getting the person that they took over the position for cracked down on. But
I don't think so.
Maybe not. Maybe that's just like they knew what they did when they were in your position, and they were like, yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah. He can't be like me. Only I can be like me.
I mean, this particular chief, he was one of those people for sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. But all right. Well, you got anything last minute things to say there? Closing remarks.
Just that we always appreciate you, step listeners. Getting stuck in here with us. I'm stuck, Step
Real
Sergeant.
stuck. Too.
Yeah,
Real
like
stuck.
you know, might need both hands to pull you up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
I like when you stuck, and scrambling and scraping.
Can't get unstuck. It takes me at least a 30-minute video to get you unstuck.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
30 minutes. No commercial breaks.
Start
no
the minute. Boom,
Yeah.
but it's you know.
Dialogue and all.
Yeah. I'm breaking. I for real gotta quit fucking with this chair.
That's the second time you've broken your armrest off your chair?
Yeah, I'm trying to fix. I hate the way.
Yo, that stuck talk was getting them
It's
getting them worked
Hey,
up.
man, my chair got a little too erect. That shit popped off. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucking chair got stuck. He's like, hold on now. Don't get me started.
You don't get stuck.
2 hands was a little too much.
I'm gonna get you one stuck on this.
All jokes aside, we appreciate you guys listening in. We're always happy to talk and happy to talk about anything you guys want us to talk about. So feel free to reach out to us on reach us out. Reach out to us on
Hell yeah.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. Ooh. What else we on? Apple,
Reddit, and Apple Podcasts.
Damn.
Yeah, we everywhere.
Damn.
We get stuck in a lot of places. What can I say? The fridge, the sink. The washer, the dryer. I mean, you name
the windowsill.
The windowsill. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We here to get stuck with it. That's you know. But appreciate you guys as always.
All right, y'all, we got to wrap because we getting a little
getting a little too horny. Yeah, too horny.
We finna have a BTS going on.
Whoa.
Yeah. So.
Whoa.
Yeah, we thank y'all for coming out, listening.
Where's my lotion at?
Yeah. Take us away. I'm saying, take us away. Take us again. I mean, take us away. Take us away.
All right, Step listeners. Thanks for getting stuck with us today. Until next time.